Welcome back to the future. We need to go to Emmett's place, so let's grab our ride. Our awesome DeLorean. Where are you going, Marty? Here we are. My ride. Oh, just jump back into conversation.
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Away!
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
That won't be too hard. Skateboards are all the rage, I hear. Yeah, and that long lag was to emphasize that the exhibits are open now. So let's take a look at this one and ignore Guy. Alrighty.
Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
That's a bit early for future, don't you think?
I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
That'd be fun, man.
Pleasant dreams,
Oh,
Hill Valley.
great, this is
And
lecture.
the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform
I
your
wish the
dreams
courthouse
into
did look
reality
like that in
at Hal's
1981.
Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Corleone. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I'd better go see what's keeping him.
How about...
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
to. Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
I wonder what he whispered. I guess we'll never know. There weren't any subtitles to tell us either. Alrighty, let's go to the lab. Once I find the way to the lab, I guess we just walk up the screen. Do. Do I have to use the item first? I'm gonna have to use the item first. Whoop.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Here we go. Taking a truck. Oh, great, loading. There it was.
Emmett?
At least it was quick.
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Yeah.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Well, you can tinker with that. The game will save. Don't try and pull that cord like I thought would be cool to do. It won't work. Or maybe you have to be very specific. No, it won't work!
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I'd better replace it with another one.
Here's a nice
The
thing.
mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird,
It's
nothing.
very quiet.
It's science.
Well, let's take a stack of cards.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
It's kind of creepy, actually.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey,
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Well, anyway, the mind map thing is ready. Let me just turn this on.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Well, that's nice. I was trying to turn it on. Thank you. Now that's running, and Emmett's wearing the helmet. That's at neutral. So what we want to do is we want to change and get different responses for each one. I probably should have activated the responses first, but oh well. I think I remember the right
How goes
ones.
the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Well, why don't we just turn it?
Ew.
Oh.
Well, that make a nice reading for Edna. Alright, let's flip the slide forward. Alright, we don't know which one that is. It's bad right now, but is that what we want? John Wilkes Booth.
Wait, I know that. That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So, I guess he's supposed to be a negative figure.
Yeah, if you don't know who the pictures are, which sometimes I don't, you just click on the board and it'll tell you. Let's go ahead and steam the pot. And I'll bring a good smell into the room.
That smells much better.
That's neutral. We can do it again, I think.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
There, now it's a positive response for John Wilkes Booth. Alrighty. There's not really a way to clear this current smell, so we'll just advance the slide. I believe that's Officer Parker. It should deliver a good response, but we want a bad response.
Ew.
We'll turn one more time. I might be doing this like totally the wrong way, but Oh well.
Ew.
Negative response for Officer Parker. Recorded. Okay, who is this? I don't know if I want negative or... I probably want good, honestly. Let's see here. Photo of a Tannen. Yeah, I want a good. So, let's just do the pot.
Ah.
He's just gonna keep casually acknowledging the smell, so not really do anything like wonder why we're doing this.
That smells good.
There you go, that's a positive smell. Positive smell. I'm sorry, positive result. We're gonna advance the slide. How many more are there? Who the heck is this? Hang on. Innocent looking child, eh? Wow. Why don't we
Hey
do
there,
this?
you.
Yeah, I get it. Bacteria.
Ew.
That was a different view, I think. Maybe the game's speeding up the animations just because, you know, we've been at this a while. One more time.
Ew.
Negative response to innocent child. Alrighty. Now, let's flip the switch. That's the exit. Wow, that's very close. Oh dear. That's probably wants a good response, honestly. I'm gonna have to double check though. Ooh, yes, that wants a good response. Let in the good smell.
Ah.
And let in some more.
That smells good.
Cool. And I hope that's the last one. Let's see if that's the last one. Let me just slide advance. Okay, we're done. Now we have the card.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
The fact that it broke means you did it right. So we did it right on the first try. Let's just see what it says. Oh, now you make noise.
Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Gotta love how he says this loud so Emmett can hear the plan. Let's go ahead and swap out the cards. If it'll let me, which it might not actually.
Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey,
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're going to show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend.
Okay. There's the screen. Is there anything else to play with in here? I guess this.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
That's an additional thing you could have used if you wanted to get quicker results with the smells. I kind of did it the long way. I forgot you could do that. Oh well. So, let's talk to help me remember where we are now.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
Cool.
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter. I thought you were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Anyway, I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
Okay.
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
Ooh, spooky.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.
Of course.
Anyway. Alrighty. Yeah, this one.
How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
He's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
Yes, a
At least as far
wall.
as my invention's concerned. Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Anyway.
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the weeks since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Let's see. We got new clothes.
What's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
Yeah, I don't really know.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Perfect. So, there's a mind map. What's this?
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
That's another thing that could have helped, as that just proved, with the, what's it called? Alignment thingy. I really just used 2 items, but there's a total of 4. Well, of course, this is an excuse to use this song one more time for the end screen of this episode. Let me double check where we are. Oh yeah, I know we need, I guess that's next in line. Dirty him up. I don't have anything that'll dirty up, I think. Nothing there! Let's see if we can get a bowl of soup. That would do the thing. What's that?
What's this?
That's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
It's horrible.
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Aha!
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Well, why don't we have a... Can I see it from here? When we get closer, have a look at the book. Boop, boop, boop.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Alright, and we're off to go ruin Emmett's
Hey, Emmett,
life.
I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Away we go. And we're back. Perfect. So, new exhibit's open. We got one of the things for Trixie, and I think we'll just end there. So next time on Back to the Future, I'm probably going to give the album to Trixie and see if she can find an embarrassing picture or something. I don't know. See you guys then.
I don't care.